What is up, everybody? It is Wick here. I'm at Goodwill. I'm looking for treasure. On this cart, I see this nice wall clock. It has a little bit of damage and wear. It's Bulova, so I figure that's a pretty good brand. Maybe it's worth something. However, I looked it up. Just not really worth, like, new, maybe $80. It's a newer one. Something old and special, maybe it'd be worth it. There's a, what is that? It's like a new wave. I remember looking that up. It doesn't have the ring extender, which usually they're not worth picking up without the ring extender. I don't even know if it's actually new wave though. It might be something else. I just remember I didn't want to pick it up at the price they had it priced. There was some cassettes there. Of course, I've been mentioning I'm doing well with cassettes, so check those out. Unfortunately, no good cassettes that are worth money. Looking at the silverware, maybe there's something special there. Usually not. Over here, I see something special though. This is a Kelly kettle, and these things are worth quite a bit of money. Some of them $100, $150 even. So this one was only $1.99. I'm like, hey, I popped it open, and you know what? It's brand new in there, so you can't beat that at $1.99. Of course, I'll talk about that more in the haul part of the video. Why it's worth so much, etc. Bags up here of stuff. We got cookware over here. Just trying to see if there's anything good, any good name brand stuff. Here's something sealed. It's like a calculator ruler thing. Some of this weird stuff, especially new, can be worth money. That at $1.99 was not worth picking up for me. And I don't see anything else too special here. Buttons. Lots of vintage buttons, and you know what? Sometimes lots of these sell well, but at $1 a piece, not worth picking up. If they would have been in a bag for like $5 for all of them, I would have picked them up and probably made some money on them. Here's some in a bag, though. I don't know why they put these in a bag. These are My Hero Academia from anime. So $1.99, it's like, you know what? I almost bought those. I looked them up. They just weren't selling for a whole lot. Like maybe I'd end up making $4 or $5 in the end. But look at this. I'm over here in this aisle. I find this DS sitting on the shelf. I did not expect to see a DS in this aisle. There's no price on it. So I was a little bit worried anytime something's not priced at Goodwill, especially video game stuff like that, a DS that you never see at Goodwill as it is. It's not priced. You just know they're going to price it high. They're going to take it to the back. They're going to bring it out. It's going to be like $50. However, that was only $1.99 in the end, so nice pickup there. I have moved on, though, to a new Goodwill. I see this Thumper Worth wooden baseball bat, and I'm like, $2.99? That's got to be worth picking up. Look how clean that is. I put that in the cart. I look it up. I couldn't really find any comps, but I still think it's worth picking up at $2.99. There's going to be some money to be made on it. And I'm just checking these shelves, looking at the dolls. Looking for, of course, American Girl, anything vintage, Monster High, Bratz, all that kind of stuff can be worth good money. Here is a bag of balloons, it looks like. I don't think that was worth picking up, maybe, I don't know. I don't think I looked it up, but just assume it's not. Dinosaurs, of course, the Jurassic Park, Jurassic World dinosaurs can be good money. Not that one. A box of Connects that's used. I see, of course, Connects sealed can be incredible money. Connects used, even complete used, just they don't seem to sell very well. Certain sets like the big roller coasters or something like that might pick those up before in the past. I actually got a couple I had never listed in the death pile still. So over here, we're checking the shelves again. I see some Craftsman stuff down here, I think. This TOOLBOX, what was the price? I couldn't see the price on there. Opted not to buy it. I think it was just not in great shape. Some of those old Craftsman toolboxes do sell well. You have to factor in shipping. Even though I do calculated shipping, you have to consider what will the customer end up paying for shipping. If it costs $30 or $40 to ship something and it's only worth 20 or 30, are they really going to pay that much? If something's worth $70, you have to figure, well, they're going to pay 40 to ship it. I can only price it 30. Just gotta think about that kind of stuff. Over here, here's an Indian motorcycle hat, kind of cool. I grab it. Of course, it's not worth a whole lot of money. Just kind of a cool hat. maybe sell it for 15 bucks in the end. Bags, I got a couple more things in my cart I found. Got this NASCAR mini radio, brand new sealed, $5 though. It's just something that's probably going to sit for a while, but it's easy to list, and I've had good luck with radios. There's like a car seat cover in there, brand new, decided to give that a shot. There's some yellow Nike shoes, nothing very special. Probably sit on my eBay shelf for a long time. Not a whole lot of people looking for shoes like that. Need to be special shoes, in a sense. Clean special shoes. I like clean special shoes, but I come back over the toys, and here's an actual American Girl doll I found digging. This keyboard, there's some money to be made on that. I end up finding a little, brain warp game as well. So like to do my second pass-throughs. You just never know what you're going to miss. And I'm over here in the dishes. I'm seeing all these items. I end up picking up that. And when I see stuff like this, it's clear what has happened. Another reseller has put this stuff in their cart. They've come over, they've looked up prices, and they've determined it's not worth picking up to resell. See it a lot. They should just put it back where they got it. But, I still check this stuff, and I ended up picking up one of the items I think I can make a little bit of money on. One reseller's trash, I guess, is another's treasure in a sense. So I move on to another Goodwill. Got a pair of nice Nike shoes in my hand, very clean. I've already found. Checking the toys. There's a doll. Frisbees, I see some Frisbees. Great money. Especially, depends on the brand, but I've never actually found any really good Frisbees, I don't think. Always generic ones. That looked like it could be a strawberry shortcake toy. Some of those are worth some money. There was the Nike shoes I just showed you. Checking these end caps. What's on them? Looks like a bunch of piled up stuff. Sometimes you gotta dig. Actually, this exact end cap, I've dug in it before and found TI-84 Plus calculators, which you can get about $60 for. Checking this binder here to make sure it's not some vintage gold. And we have a bunch of just common thrift store items, things you see at every thrift store. This end cap doesn't really have anything great. There is one of those Instapot kind of things. I don't think it's actually Instapot. I pick them up a couple times. Usually they're just priced too high. Just like the Keurig stuff at Goodwill. Usually priced high, usually not worth picking up. We're in the church-based thrift store now, moving right along, grinding out these shelves. There's a faucet up there. Nothing good. Not a great brand. I think it might have even been used. Don't really want to deal with it. A lot of used faucets, though, can be worth money if they're great brands, certain styles. This basket has some sealed stuff in it. Light switch cover. I don't think those are worth much, but I remember picking up a lot of those Allen Roth light switches, the 4 switch ones at Habitat for Humanity Restore one time. I think they were like $2 or $3 a piece. Ended up selling them on Amazon for like 40 bucks a piece. Just a quick few $100s profit there. They sold great. So that kind of stuff, you just never know who desires it, how short it is in the market. Just supply and demand for stuff like that sometimes. Got a lot of exercise equipment here. Some containers. Some of those ab rollers are worth picking up. Usually don't find them in good enough condition or want to mess with them at the prices I see them. Lamps. I don't mess with used lamps too often unless there's something special. Found a couple little bags of toys though when I was looking through the toys. A lot of people there. Wasn't recording it, but you know what? I also found this Wii game in the electronics. Not electronics, just like the media. It's actually worth picking up. So here's the toys. Got that Mind Trap game. Those have dropped in price a lot. They were selling $30+ used on Amazon for a while. There's a wrestling ring. This is Masters of the Universe wrestling ring. A newer one. I thought maybe it was worth picking up. I looked it up. No. Here's a Ben 10 item. $1. It has a bunch of figures in there. So I've mentioned on the channel that a lot of Ben 10 stuff is worth picking up. It could be good money. And yeah, not much else here that I see. But you know what? I want to show you what I did pick up today. A lot of items and a lot of profits coming in, so let me show you. I have a haul here to show you. Got some great stuff. Back here, I got these Audio-Technica headphones. They were $12.99, but they are brand new. Of course, when I say brand new, they're not actually brand new, but they're new inside the box there. There's not a huge amount of profit in these. I should double my money. The rank is extremely good. The sell-through rate is extremely good on eBay. So I'm restricted on Amazon, I believe, so I'll be selling them on eBay. Yeah, I should double up my money. Should be a quick sale. Picked up a couple Stephen King books. We got this one, which is vintage. It has a little bit of damage on the dust cover, which is unfortunate. First edition of this will sell for $40 to $50, somewhere in there, depending on condition. This is the book club edition, so there's still value, probably $20, $25. And of course, I paid $3 for this at Goodwill. Then we got this one, which is a newer one, which I'll end up putting with a bunch of other Stephen King books I have bought at garage sales and thrift stores, and do a lot and make a little bit of money on that one. Got a couple of sealed items here. Door lock installation kit. Bought this for $2.99, and I'm pretty sure it sells for like 17-ish on eBay sealed, and I'm pretty sure it's first class, so it's easy to list, easy to ship. That's the requirements if I'm taking lower profits on stuff. I want to be compensated for my time. I also got this, which is kind of the same thing. I did pay $4.99. I was thinking about putting this back. I just forgot about it. It was in my cart, and I just ended up buying it anyway, which happens a lot. I've had pretty good luck though with little radios, little MP3 players like this. You know, you sell them for about 15, 20 bucks. And again, they're easy to list and deal with. So there's a little bit of profit there. Might be a little long tail. So, you know, in those two items, there's still profit in them. Got some video game stuff. This DS Lite was on a new cart. I walked by and I'm like, oh, that's a DS. What do they got this thing priced at? There was no price on it. And I'm like, well, I'm just gonna put this back when they tell me the price, because, you know, Goodwill's crazy like that. It's got kind of some scratches on it. The screen is actually in pretty good condition, but I was in my head, I'm like, I'm not paying no more than $10 for that. When I took it up to pay for it, the lady's just like $2, and I'm like, sure. So I only paid $1.99 for this, and I got a couple PS2 games, Ninja Turtles 2 Battle Nexus. $2.99 is complete. Disc is in great condition. I think this is like a $20, maybe even $25 game. This one's not worth a whole lot, I know, but I'm like, I'll just buy it. I think it, you know, if I end up selling a PlayStation 2 or something, that stuff's good to lot, and I just like to kind of buy this stuff when I see it. You see so many just generic games, generic sports games. It's just good to see something different. But for the DS, I'm not sure how much I'll actually make on that. Since it has some damage, I would say I'd sell it between $20 and $30. I'll put a charger with it and a stylus. I have extra chargers and styluses, so yeah, there should be good profit in this video game stuff. Here is a Black & Decker lids off can opener, jar opener. $6.99, great condition. This is the newer model, which does pretty well. I don't find it too often. I sell these on Amazon because that's where I get the most profit. And the price goes up and down. It fluctuates quite a bit. It just depends how many people's currently selling them. If you got 4 or 5 people selling these used, usually they fight over the price, and the price may be lower. But right now, I think it was about $95 pre-owned. I usually wait and sell them, or just wait on my price until I get the price I want. I believe the last one of these I've sold, I think I've only sold maybe this model once. Seems like I got about $80 for it, so I should be able to get $80 to $95 for it. Here's something I picked up before. This is a Brain Warp game. It was $3.99, I guess. The label was kind of torn. I wasn't sure if they would even sell it to me. But if this works in good condition like this, it should be about $35, $40, maybe even $45. Nice little pickup there. Speaking of nice pickups, is Kelly Kettle. These things are easy to miss. They can be at thrift stores. You can see what they look like. They look kind of basic, but the Kelly Kettle name is good. So when I seen this, it was $1.99, and I said to myself, well, that's going to be worth it. Some of these Kelly Kettles, they sell for like $150. Pre-owned, you're still getting over $100 for them. And this one's a little bit smaller, but you know what? It's brand new inside. I opened up the box there. It's wrapped in the plastic. So I think I'll be able to sell this based on comps maybe for about $75 plus shipping. I don't think there was a lot on there. So for $1.99, what a great pickup. Look for the Kelly kettle. At the church thrift store for $1, I picked up this championship jockey Wii game, and oh yeah, this obscure game. What was it? I forget already. 15 to 20 bucks, something like that. It's complete in there. Not a bad pickup at all for $1. For $5.99, I think it was, I got this rear bench seat cover waterproof thing. You know, it's new, it's sealed, so I went ahead and looked it up, and it looked like they were selling pretty slowly for about 35, 40 bucks. It's already in the box. I can just ship it like that. So not a bad pickup. I think it'll eventually sell. I'll make some money on it. Here is a baseball bat I picked up. It is in really good condition, wooden. It's a Worth bat thumper. I looked up the model number. I could not find any comps on eBay, any solds, anything on Terapeak. I think I even did a Google search on this just to see. I don't expect it to be worth a whole lot anyway, but it was only $2.99, and in this condition, I think I can make some money on it. I would guess it will sell for between 20 and 30. I'm gonna price it 30 since there's none on there, see if I can get a sale. So check out this, an American Girl, like Eskimo doll in here. I believe it's new. The legs are still tied down in there. It was $9.99, but I saw the American Girl on the side. I'm like, well, that could be worth it. And yeah, some of these are selling for around $80. Some of them 50-ish. I would expect, I mean, I'll probably price this 50 bucks plus shipping and just kind of wait for a sale. Got this Indian motorcycle hat. I didn't expect it to be worth a whole lot, and sure enough, it isn't. It's not super old, I don't think. I do think it's probably vintage. Not sure. But for $1.99, I think I can sell it for 15 bucks. Got a pair of Nike shoes here that are really clean at Goodwill. Very clean, hardly worn, and that's why I picked them up. I think these shoes were pretty good when I looked them up. Seemed like at least $30 plus shipping I'd be able to sell them for, maybe even 50 plus shipping. Is this the pair I'm thinking of? I can't remember. Look up too many shoes. So here's something I didn't particularly want to buy because it's big and just kind of annoying to deal with. So my thought process behind it is this thing does sell okay, but what really matters is the little, I guess, MP3 player. In some cases, this was selling for 20 or 25 by itself. So I just went ahead and bought it. I don't know if I'll just sell the MP3 player and kind of just redonate this player. It does seem to be in good condition. It's got the mic and everything, so maybe I'll just test it out real quick. But honestly, it doesn't sell for a whole lot. This is really where the money is. So I went ahead and gave it a shot, $4.99. So at the thrift store, I just bought a couple bags of toys because I saw some things that could be interesting. When I opened them up, nothing particularly great. One of the things was the Power Rangers toy here, which I just got something similar to this, and I couldn't remember which one's which again at this point. One of them was actually selling for $30. This one, you know, sells for like 10 bucks. I paid 50 cents for each bag, so I got $1 into these. You know, I just kind of, I guess, gamble. Got this rabbit, which actually sells pretty okay. I'll make money on the rabbit and the Power Rangers. And I also saw this egg in there. And so there's some old Jurassic Park toys, some original ones where there's an egg like this and there's a dinosaur inside. They're worth like 50, 60 bucks. I was pretty sure this one was from like McDonald's or something. So that was kind of an influence on buying this as well. I don't think it holds any value. I'm not going to be able to get that back on with one hand. And there's some other McDonald's toys in here. I saw the Pokeball. I thought maybe there's like a little Pokemon figure or something in there. I don't think this is actually from McDonald's. It seems like it's from something else. I don't think it has any value, but you know what? I still think in the end, I'm making $10 to $15 on the bag. Most of the stuff's just going to be redonated. And then finally, for $1, I got this Ben 10 play set. It's got a bunch of the pieces in there. You stick all the pieces on these wheels and you spin them around, and then when you go down here, you go like that, and it just puts all the pieces and builds the alien or character or whatever. Pretty cool. Obviously the money is more in the pieces. It looks like there's probably enough pieces for 2 people and some extra ones. I think I could probably sell this for 20, 25 bucks, something like that. So at $1, it's worth picking up. But there it is, everybody. That's the haul for today. Hitting some thrift stores and making some money. If you enjoy the video, I'm going to ask you to hit the like button before you go. You can find me on Twitter, Instagram, flipping_junk. And this has been Wick. Until next time.